Sunday. Now they're all in. Ready here, race 7, off they go. And the first of them to leave, Master Safari with Lucky Heart, Pin Maher driving through on the inside of that pair. Also up there as well, Special Image and Red Hot Hope coming over Gilt Dragon deeper out as they settle properly. Then Cable Guy, wide on the course as Latrere leaving the straight. Cochin getting back on the inside with Barracap, followed by Mactastic and Fields Danish. 1800 left to go, and Lucky Heart held the front going along Matheson Road. It's Lucky Heart by a length, running second Gilt Dragon. Pin Maher beautifully placed, occupies third spot on the inside of Master Safari at the 1600. A length away, Special Image on the inside being covered by Red Hot Hope. Then Cable Guy next in the back half with Cochin and Latrere. Over on the inside is Barracap with Mactastic. Second from last in front of Fields Danish as they sweep over into the back section of the Ascot course at the 1300 mark. And now going to the lead here after working its way to the front, Gilt Dragon headed off Lucky Heart, who immediately popped off the fence. So Gilt Dragon about 3/4 Lucky Heart. Pin Maher still third down on the inside. Just inclined to tug a little now as the speed comes off. On the outside of those, next of all, Cable Guy here in the orange colours, looping the field from back there. Right around them it goes, Cable Guy, and races up here at the 750 or 850 mark to go to the lead from Lucky Heart. They were followed forward now by Red Hot Hope, who followed Cable Guy around them. Master Safari in the middle is next, and getting back on the inside, Gilt Dragon. Followed then by Latrere. There's been plenty of action. In behind them, Pin Maher got shuffled back there as those horses made their moves, and they're still coming. Mactastic's often going around the outside as they come to the home turn, nearing the 500 mark. Getting back with Barracap. Followed further back, Fields Danish, and then Cochin. Special Image is near enough to last. Coming towards the home turn, Cable Guy, who'd made the move, joined by Red Hot Hope. Red Hot Hope got the head in front, 2 lengths behind them. Pin Maher works into the clear. Lucky Heart battles away. Master Safari back near the inside. Cable Guy, Red Hot Hope, they're going together. Red Hot Hope, Cable Guy. Cable Guy comes back. Pin Maher will have the last crack at them. Cable Guy, Red Hot Hope, Pin Maher. It's coming, Pin Maher. Pin Maher in the last couple of bounds, sized them up, gobbled them up and got the money. Pin Maher beat Red Hot Hope, Cable Guy. Good tussle for second, Mactastic running on, then Cochin, Special Image from last, ahead of Master Safari, Gilt Dragon, and then came Fields Danish, followed further back in the field to Latrere. Lucky Heart gave up eventually, and back with it, the last of them home is Barracap. So Pin Maher gets the money here. Number 7, Pin Maher, ridden by Willie Pike, beating 3, Red Hot Hope, holding second in front of 1, Cable Guy, who's produced a run. 7-3-1, 4, Mactastic fourth home in 2:17.20. All things considered, a pretty fast run race on a soft 6. And 3/4 a short head are those margins. Pin Maher back to back out of a maiden by Al Maher from Pino O'Reilly. An O'Reilly mare, and they love the give in the ground. And raced by Frank Josie Fiore, and a double today for Ross Price. That's great to see. One of our most respected trainers and a wonderful servant of racing, and he gets a double here on Anzac Day. 7, Pin Maher, Willie Pike beating 3, Red Hot Hope by Red Hot Choice out of Flirt and Hope, Neville Parnham, Brad Parnham, Cable Guys by Galar from Pure Meteor, Austin Galati aboard for trainer Martin Knox, and it ran a very, very brave third. Fourth home, Mactastic. So 7-3-1-4 after the 7th event of the day, but it had the last crack at them, Pin Maher, and in the final couple of bounds was able to deliver the second leg of a training double today for Ross Price. 5 o'clock, the last event, the RSLWA Trophy. 5 come a little bit closer. 10 Dessinée are the scratchings from race 8. And great to see Ross Price with a double here at Ascot this afternoon, Britt.
Isn't it wonderful to see a double here for the Ross Price yard? Ross joins me now. And Ross, a month between runs for this filly. Tell us why the spacing.
I didn't realise it was quite that long, actually, when she won last start at Pinjarra. And look, she's just an absolute out-and-out stayer. Big, heavy horse, pulls hard in her work. But I mean, she just relishes. You're battling to pull her up after the race, so it doesn't matter whether she's run a mile or 2,000 metres. But look, she's just going from strength to strength now that she's getting over ground.
I dare say with the rain that is about out of an O'Reilly mare and knowing her constitution to just sort of be tough and want to get going, that you would have been pretty buoyed when the rain was falling today.
It didn't worry me at all. She got feet the size of dinner plates, and we thought she'd get through the ground, and she has done. And yeah, like you say, out of an O'Reilly mare, it's pretty good for them on the wet track.
Now, with the Bunbury track now open up, your place must feel a little bit quieter with all the trainers descending back onto the Bunbury Turf Club.
Yeah, I can sleep in a little bit longer in the mornings now, and no, it's yeah, they've all gone back to Bunbury, and that's going really, really well for them. They're all really happy with their track that they're working on, so no, that's really, really good.
Well done to you and your generosity in having everyone there and on the double here today.
Thank you very much.
There is Ross Price after the win of MAHER, and well, he'd be a fair bit quieter now, Scott, because if anyone wasn't aware, his track has been open to all of those in the Bunbury area while the Bunbury track was redeveloped, and I'm sure it became quite the community out there on his home track, and now they're all back at the BTC.
And I'm sure what Ross does get is every single Bunbury trainer that even if they have a horse, they're happy to see him win races. He's have a lot of fans out there at the moment. It's great to see good people being rewarded. That's karma at its finest, really, isn't it?
Absolutely, and I dare say that people would have been happy to see him win races well before they were on his track too. One of the great people in our game, and great to see him with a double here today. And clearly the filly is one that can just keep staying. Just her 8th career start today, and just one that they've been looking to get up over ground. It was an 1,800 metre maiden victory last start over Manitoba, and then today up to the 2150 in soft conditions as well. They're going to have a fair bit of fun with her, you would imagine, if you have that staying ability.
And you obviously talk about right place, right time, as we're about to head into Belmont Park and winter and these wet tracks. She looks like she's a filly that they can have a lot of fun with in a short amount of time. Willie Pike's about to jump onto the scales and then weigh in, and we'll get a word on the filly, MAHER here, who's too strong for them. 7, 3, 1 and 4 the numbers here. Willie Pike joins us now. Willie, good effort from Ross and his team. A 3-year-old filly here, 2,150 on a wet track. She's going really well.
Yeah, that's right. And I think it was a little bit of time between runs as well, so I think it's a fantastic training effort. I think it's a horse, I don't know her that well apart from her last 2 rides obviously, but she's a horse that always looked like she probably wanted ground, but it was hard to get her there until now. And
today she seemed like she was happy enough to be between horses because it got tight there for a while.
Yeah, it did. That's the nature of these races. There's a lot going on, a lot stopping, a lot going, and she handled herself very well. All I needed was an out, and she did the rest.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's William Pike, combines with Ross Price and MAHER, the winner of race number 7. One more to come from our Anzac Day program here from Ascot.